So this is my second year at Phelps. I came straight out of industry, so I was an architect for about 6 years. And it's like, what kind of high school is this? It was light and sustainable, and the different colors and the electrical wires are highlighted, structural columns, are colored differently. The way that they've just designed the school to get students to pay attention to how buildings are constructed or how buildings actually work, really I think makes a difference in their education. Architecture 2 is the second level in the architecture pathway, so students select their major when they're in 10th grade, and they take Architecture 1, and then they continue on the course taking Architecture 2, and then taking a senior capstone at the end of their senior year.
I had moved from New York, so when I came to DC, I was interested in architecture, and my mom and aunt last minute found this school, so I was pretty happy that I got to go to a school that did architecture.
Justin Bonhomme is in my 11th grade class. He's very interested in architecture. He's one of the students who came because he wanted to major in architecture in college, and he's still very interested in doing this as his career.
My goal overall was to reach back out to the country that my family's from, which is Haiti, and that's the only way that it motivated me, because I went there the summer after the earthquake. So I just wanted a way to incorporate my design skills, because I like to draw, with the construction methods that they use here to help them out.
Every year, the 11th graders do a design competition, and it's sponsored by the Washington Architecture Foundation and the Maffin Foundation. So it's usually a public space design. We scout different sites in the city, so our idea was that take this space and create an official dog park, and to incorporate green and sustainable landscape design into this site that's just barren and empty.
I'm kind of nervous because the next judging we do is a blind judgment, so we're just putting our work out there without our names on it, and we're getting feedback. So they won't see how I explain certain stuff, so I have to make it perfect so that these people understand what I'm trying to get across for this dog park.
With the Maffin competition, Mr. Maffin had the foresight to have the students look at public space, and it seemed to be natural to have the students here at Phelps participate. In many cases, this is for the 11th grade year. This may be the first time they've done a complete project from start to finish. In many cases, I think this year might be the first models that they've built of their projects.
I can say this year in particular, it seems like they have really, over the past few years, it's gotten better and better. The level of completeness seems to keep moving up.
We're really interested in getting to know the students and encouraging them to apply for scholarships and to do internships in our firms. They absolutely have an advantage.
Feeling pretty good. I think there's a lot of feedback that I collected, and I'm just going to make sure that next time I do an architecture project that I reflect on this year's program. I'm just going to continue architecture and see where it takes me. I hope it takes me really far.
What we're really interested, though, is making great citizens and having them be engaged in the world around them and see it slightly differently and know that they can influence it. Clearly, by their designs this year, taking an abandoned parcel in a neighborhood and turning it into something that the community can embrace and enjoy and participate in, I think is a really hopefully helpful to the students to know that they can have a voice.